Deary me.
And we are back.
Oh, I forgot to do the best of 3 thing again.
That's fine. I mean, it doesn't matter. Like as I said, the stream can't see it. No one really knows. It's only the people in game see like a little yellow dot, but no one knows. So yeah, Megan, you've missed the Karen Cam already. He was here at game 1 as well. So yeah, Dire with 1 win. Yeah, apparently so, but doesn't really matter too much. Anyway, let's see if these well, game 2 bans are any different, really. We started with Wyvern AA, Hoodwink, and Templar Assassin. So AA's 1, that's 1 out of 4. Do you think we'll get exactly the same score?
Luna will probably be banned this time, no?
Luna instead of Hoodwink is my prediction, because there's no Ed around. I don't know how many Hoodwink mains we have. I know... no, I don't know, actually. Does Wobber play Hoodwink? I don't know. Maybe I made that up.
I don't know, actually. I'd like to say I think I might have seen it once.
I just think
But then
Hoodwink
again,
is a...
I could be making it up.
Yes, well, I don't know. Sometimes I have recollections, but TAK, it's 2 for 2 so far.
Okay.
So Winter Wyvern, not in the same order.
Wyvern.
Well, this will be Hoodwink, this one, I think. I can't remember. I think it was AA Hoodwink on one team and Wyvern TA the other. I can't exactly remember the order.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I think Wyvern might have been the first ban, though. Puck, different ban. Okay, Puck and still Hoodwink. So the different ban was Winter Wyvern, who's now actually available in the pool, which is interesting because Wyvern is so meta right now. And there you go. It's just first pick. I mean, why wouldn't you? It also somewhat plays, I think, a lot of Wyvern, and so picking it against him is good. Winter Wyvern's healing is just nuts with Holy Locket, and it's going to get nerfed. I don't think the rest of Wyvern's skill set will get nerfed, just the Holy Locket and the heal part of Cold Embrace. But we'll see. I mean, pressing E on a hero and they're immune to physical damage and they heal like 99% of their health in 2 seconds. It's pretty ridiculous.
Bring the patch already, because then we can get surprised as to which heroes people pick.
Yeah, that's true. I really want to see a patch, but I don't know. We're just gonna have to be waiting for it for a while. It will come one day. How long have we been waiting for it anyway? It does feel like forever. I've forgotten any other Dota than this patch, to be honest.
I don't know.
So I think this does happen every time. We're always waiting for a patch. Like every time. It's like, please give us a patch. Even like 2 months in, people are already desperate for a patch because people get bored of a meta very, very quickly. So I think this meta's not been too bad. I've not hated it, but people just want to change. People get a bit bored of seeing the same supports. Lion. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, Dawn. Ah, she's still not in Captain's mode, isn't it? Dawnbreaker. I actually quite like Dawnbreaker as a hero. Pudge. Okay.
Oh, is it? Oh, it's veteran Pudge. I love a veteran Pudge.
This is a very early Pudge pick. Is it trying to take advantage of Winter Wyvern? But to targeting Cold Embrace for the heal, Pudge just gets the massive hook. Hook someone, 1,200 units out of range and just start eating them. So we'll see. I like it. Witch Doctor. Okay. Cool. Some different heroes so far. 3 different heroes. We'll have to see what they can do. Wyvern and Witch Doctor means you probably locked in your support straight away, unless you're running Winter Wyvern as a pos 2 mid.
10 seconds.
Wait, could change. Maybe they're thinking about it as keeping it as a support, but then they might change it to a core depending on the rest of the dive.
Winter Wyvern mid definitely was nerfed from the old days. The big change was if you ult someone as Winter Wyvern and there's no one around it, no creeps or no other targets hitting it, it ends after 2.5 seconds rather than lasting the full 4 or 5. Which means the solo kill potential is nerfed. But in the lane, you can still ult them next to a creep wave, and the creep wave counts as heroes or things hitting them. So the solo kill potential, yeah, it doesn't. I believe so. It doesn't have to be a hero. It just needs to be something. So it's at least I thought that's the interaction I saw last game I played against it or with a Winter Wyvern on my team. So yeah, that's how I remember it anyway. They've banned Luna. They banned a Wraith King quite quickly. I wonder why the Wraith King was banned. Maybe because if Wraith King is ulted by the Winter Wyvern, it doesn't matter. It can just come back to life, but might still murder one of his supports first. Medusa.
I also think Wraith King is also a staple carry for the in-house as well. Like, it's a bit...
He's had quite a lot of good games, Wraith King in general. Don't know the win rate. I know Owen is still doing little, working extra additions to the website. And recently we got the in-house MMR, which I know only happened in one game that I wasn't casting, and apparently didn't go super smoothly. But it's likely there's going to be some invariance in it. So I think the in-house MMR system is really cool to look at, but maybe not good to balance games off. But I like that Owen put in the effort, and we may use that in the future sometime. But what would be really nice to see is a win rate of heroes. We've got player win rate, but I'd love to see in-house win rate as well. Hero win rate, so we can see like what heroes have had the most success and what have been picked the most as well, or maybe even banned. It'd be nice to see those stats, because I'm pretty sure Ogre Magi used to be quite high up there, but now it's probably Puck.
Yeah, I think it was number 1, wasn't it? Or at least
for a while. Yeah, for a while it was long time ago anyway. So
there's a lot of carries being banned here, but not a Jug. So maybe we'll see a Jug.
Yeah, Jug's made it through, but I don't know how meta Jug is right now. And he's always a good hero or a decent hero.
Yeah.
But I mean, Witch Doctor Juggernaut is a pretty famous lane. If you're against the Pudge, you will absolutely murder him. But it's Night Stalker, so some interesting heroes.
Night Stalker in ages.
I like Night Stalker, but he does have one massive weakness, as we all know. It's daytime. It's a period of time where the first 5 minutes of the game, he doesn't do a lot in lane, which is quite a long time to not do a lot. And then when it comes to daytime later in the game, you only got that short window provided by your ultimate. Otherwise, you're pretty useless. Like, yeah, you've got a silence, you've got a kind of stun nuke. My favorite way to play Night Stalker now, I know you can, you kind of can go BKB armlet, you can bash people down. He does a lot of damage, but the Aghanims and Blink Dagger build, you have so much AoE damage with the Void, the AoE Void. Lets you farm a bit, but also means you can just pop Crippling Fear and blink on top of someone, and that even works in the daytime for a few seconds. So we'll see how the Night Stalker plays. He's actually not a terrible core, surprisingly. He just can't farm, so maybe not a POS 1.
I wonder why they picked it, though. Looking at, what the Radiant have drafted and all the bans, I wonder why they... Unless they're gonna... they're thinking of matching it with, like, some other cores that works well with Night Stalker and vice.
Yeah, I'm not agree with you, not particularly sure why they've gone for this. Chaos Knight, that's an interesting hero. Witch Doctor and Chaos Knight's quite a deadly lane, wouldn't want to play into that. CK will destroy a hero like Pudge if he can stun him, take away some minus armor, and whack him with illusions. Chaos Knight also can bring Night Stalker in. He's kind of hovering in the trees, pull him in with Reality Rift, whack him with a massive Chaos Bolt, and then murder him. So yeah, I like the Chaos Knight. It's a cool core. Big problem with Chaos Knight, absolutely no wave clear, but does get cleave at level 15. So it has to wait a fair bit into the game before there's any way of farming quickly. I know you can spam your ult at level 6 to farm a little bit, but it's not great. There's the Gyrocopter. So the famous hero from the in-house with a, I swear, ridiculous in-house win rate. Can deal with the Chaos Knight. Can get bullied and killed by one, but Gyros tends to be very tanky. Sanj and Yasha maybe, sometimes a Maelstrom, but BKBs, Aghanims, Satanics probably can survive the initial burst, and then can easily deal with the Chaos Knight. So
I'm pretty sure when Nat has played Gyro as well, I think it's been like Wobber or something that's played the Lion, and they always just like win the lane because obviously the Lion can stun and the Gyro can.
Yeah, I think yeah, the combo is just so good, isn't it? Like, some stun on top of Gyro means you can either run in a missile barrage, or you can just get that homing missile to land. And Gyro's a ranged hero as well. He has such a good laning stage, more than maybe any core in the game. Maybe Juggernaut is kind of similar to Gyro. Low cooldown, very, very high magic damage from Gyro. Similar to the Juggernaut Blade Fury, massive magic damage right from level 1. So we'll see what they pick against it. They're really thinking, and they're ticking down their reserve time. 30 seconds to go. And they have decided they want that Mars, okay? A lot of unseen heroes from the previous game. Mars was banned,
Tim,
of course. No Tim. I'm sure the command will be used anyway, but I want people to save it for when a spear is missed, rather than just anytime Mars does, or anytime Tim does anything. Or the first time I introduced the command, it was just being spammed, like no reason. Yeah, okay, there you go. I can't control you guys. It's fine. 278. So I like that you can use a counter. It's not a useful counter whatsoever, but it is there. Interesting ban on Meepo. Did anyone play Meepo? Does Decay play Meepo?
Decay.
Okay,
yeah.
right. So I did think so.
Yes, he is. He's a dirty Meepo.
Do you play Meepo into Night Stalker, who's got an AoE silence, a Lion, who's got an AoE stun, a Gyrocopter, who's got AoE damage, and I guess you can kill a Gyro fairly easily, but I don't know if that's the best Meepo game there.
We played a pub last night, and Decay played Meepo in it, and that win was his 14th win streak on Meepo.
14th win streak on Meepo.
And
Jesus.
His previous record was 13, so he broke his record last.
That's a lot of Meepo wins in a row. I guess he only picks it when it's like the perfect pick. But
yeah, he does. Yeah.
It's a bit of a cheese hero, Meepo, but a really interesting hero. I remember the best Meepo player, one of them used to be No-Tail, back when No-Tail played more core heroes, which is at the start of his career. And now he's obviously a support main and still plays micro heroes. I know he does a very good Chen. That No-Tail
and
guy.
And Enchantress, did he play, I think?
I think so. He used to play Lesrak in Heroes of New Earth because he was a Hon player originally, top of the leaderboard back then, before he made the swap to Dota. So I don't know how many like original Hon players he had, or even original Dota 1 players. There are only a few of them left, maybe like Puppy and Dendy. Invoker being played, okay. You've got some easy combos with stuns. You've got Chaos Knight with the Chaos Bolt. You've got Winter Wyvern. You've got Mars Arena. So
okay.
Decay Invoker, yeah, he's a very good Invoker player. He wants a win. You know, he lost the first game. He wants to win. You've got so many stuns to get Sunstrikes and Meteors and EMPs off, and he's so comfortable on the hero. I think it's going to be pretty hard to beat him. You've got no TA to play against him. You've got no obvious counters. I wonder what they're going to pick into Invoker. I don't want to say this, but it would be nice to see Nat lose a game too, because he's such a good player, but he's doing a bit too well, and I think he needs to just take a loss, because I think he's on a 5-win streak already in the in-house. So, you know, just take one loss now, that's fine. But maybe he'll still win against all adversity, and we're about to find out as the last pick is revealed soon. 18 seconds left. They have to pick soon. They're running out of options. And what are they going to go for?
What do they need? A mid, yeah.
I knew you'd say that, Farah. I knew that was coming. Well, yeah, they do need a mid. A mid to play against Invoker, and they've gone for Shadow Fiend. I quite like that. It definitely farms well against Invoker. Much, much faster at farming than Invoker is. And
Juju SF.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Juju's a mid player. He has played Shadow Fiend before. You have the opportunity to maybe even kill an Invoker who gets a little bit out of position. Invoker is a very, very slow movement speed hero when he's not got his Wex Orbs around him. So it is Veteran Pudge, as you predicted, and Nat on the Gyrocopter. Tim Lion, as Tim is often playing support, and we've got somewhat Night Stalker. Ollie on the Chaos Knight. And Decay, you knew it was Decay on the Invoker, Jack on the Witch Doctor. We're just thinking about Wyvern on Mars. I think you've got JCA and Wobber left. I would expect JCA Mars. Yeah, there we go. JCA Mars. And Wobber, Winter, Wyvern. Decay Invoker, easy dire win.
Well, Kate played Puck the last game, Mo, and he lost.
Well, Nat did a number on him many times. Well, bet on the dire, guys, if that's what you want. Betting is up. So throw all your channel points into the dire if you're that confident.
Why is Pudge sideways? Like, why? What's Lion and Pudge looking at?
They're like, see it later, guys. Yeah. We're going to our lane. They're already going for the rune. They're looking at it.
Oh, I see.
390 points. Okay, probably doesn't have a lot to bet. Well, we are about to begin game 2. See what Veteran Pudge can do. He's had some good Pudge games. Actually, a nice win rate on Pudge, and 5 wins in a row before this match. So Veteran's having a good set of Dota games
I
recently.
actually really enjoy watching Veteran Pudge. I really do.
That's good, because you're going to see a whole game of it now.
Oh, feels amazing, man.
1k channel point slapped on the Radiant. So someone's still got faith. Well, we've either got faith in the Invoker, or Do we believe that?
Draken.
Is it? Okay. Well, Draken is probably one of the most consistent betters we've ever had. Decade betting on himself. I mean, you are allowed to bet on yourself if you want to hop in the channel quickly and throw points on yourself, but, you know, up to you. It's your points. Do what you want with them. I just don't want anyone throwing. Don't bet on the Dire, then 3-2-2 the game. But no one's going to do that.
It seems like the whole one team on one side, the other team on the other side. It usually happens when people smoke, but it seems like they're drawing lines to like the opposite sides.
Yeah, it's just going to happen again. But was the smoke used? No smoke's actually committed.
Oops.
And yeah, I mean, the Dire, they don't know where the Radiants are. And the Radiant, they don't know where the Dire are. They both have no clue. They are...
Decate?
They've actually seen Decate. 5 heroes here. They're going to start with the hook. Oh, he's trying for the hook. Does Decate know? Decate doesn't know. He's walking in a straight line. They're going to... Oh, they missed the hook! He's walking in a straight line. 280 move speed hero. And they just fire their tips on Veteran. What an opportunity missed to kill Decate at level 1. All in on Radiant. Somewhat is just in the middle of the lane. What is he doing? What is going on here? Somewhat, you have not got in the right place, my friend. You're being hit by... In fact, you've got 4 Radiant heroes on you. I guess that counts for something. And the last hit goes onto Wobber. I can't really explain what just happened there, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm very confused, but okay.
Yeah, okay, indeed. Anyway, and we resume with actual Dota. Whatever that was.
Rather than a circus.
Yeah, I mean, Ollie's basically just... He's AFK eating his curry, probably. He's just chilling in the bot lane. And finally, somewhat, and it's a somewhat veteran lane. You've got Pudge, Night Stalker, not the most potent combo. I guess you do a little bit of damage there. I mean, look how much mana it costs him to do a hook, but some massive meaty right clicks onto Jack. Anyway, we'll have to see what happens to the laning stage. It's obviously early doors, but look, Nat just charging in with the missile barrage. He can do it again, 1 second, and he can fire it off again. But look, JCA is tanking some of it. One more right click. Nat will find the kill. 7 armor. Did you know Gyro had almost as much armor as Terrorblade at level 1?
No. I know that some gyros don't actually do rocket barrage like anymore. They do like more flat.
Yeah, I've seen that homing and then just max flat.
Like yeah.
Oh, the stats build. I hate the stats build so much. They're like 1 homing missile, 4 flat cannon, everything else into stats until you've maxed stats. That's the full AFK farm build. But Gyro's strength is the ability to fight. He's so good at fighting, even from the early game. So I just don't understand. My 5 players don't stack for me with flat. Oh, okay.
What are you talking about, what?
Is that some shade back to you, Karen?
Well, he played Gyro last night in the pub, and I stacked 11 camps for him.
No mana on JCA. He gets stunned, stun into stun. Is JCA in trouble, or is it Nat? I think it might actually be JCA. He does get the spear off, but a little bit too late. Wobber with rank 1, or level 1, and Arctic Burn on cooldown. He's trying to right-click Nat to death, but Nat just going in and out. Oh, the Fairy Fire is used. They missed the stun. Tim. Oh, there comes the Sunstrike, but it misses Nat as well. Nat having a great time in this top lane. Already 3 kills happened here. But at the same time, I did miss a kill on the Pudge, which was taken down by Ollie. What's going on in the mid lane? Pretty even CSing here. Juju not too bothered by playing against Decate.
Oh. Missed that raise.
I looked away just before that, but then I see him hitting another raise. 3 raise stacks, that's 180 bonus damage. You don't want to be hit by this. That's going to hit you 300 damage.
He misses them when you don't look, and then when you look, he hits them, so...
The extra pressure is what he needs.
Yeah.
I'm helping him out. Somewhat is maybe food in this lane. I mean, look, Ollie can just go in. He doesn't have the. He does have the mana. I would have gone in there. Chaos Bolt into Maladin. You can definitely kill Somewhat whenever you want. Just go on him now. Go. Go, Ollie. What are you doing? Well, they missed their chance. Even though they had about 50 of them. I think they could have done some serious damage to Somewhat there. But anyway, let's have a look at the top lane. Wobber still yet to hit level 2. Whereas there's a level 4 Gyro and level 3.5 Lion here. But Tim definitely having a better time as a support. He is 2-0-1. And he actually has enough money for Tranquils already. Misses another stun, which is unfortunate because Wobber will now just flutter away.
He's still level 1. He's so close to level 2.
I know, he's, what is that, like 1 experience? The whole ring is full, basically.
2 XP.
2 XP. Okay. Bit of AFK farming in that lane. Dire also not getting a lot done. Ollie level 4 though. He is higher level than someone and veteran quite considerably. But Jack, almost level 4 as well. The experience in the bot lane is quite significant. So overall the XP lead is basically nothing. So it's all evened out. The hook, it does not connect. Ollie is paying attention. And he's a fast
Just
hero.
zoning. Just zoning.
Zoning hook, yeah, okay. Bit of damage going into Nats.
Or somewhat. He said.
What happens? He gets pulled in by the reality. We've just missed that.
Yeah, he got maledicted, pulled in, sunstriked, dead.
Oh yes, the Sunstrike on top of the malediction. That is a lot of damage. I mean, Sunstrike, even he's level 5 Invoker, 225 pure damage globally. Juju misses the raise, as we saw there. Is he going to raise the range creep? I hope so, but it looks like he's going to die anyway. He still wants to get the raise off, but he's just going to go down. Does get the raise. But Decay sees the opportunity because he knew he was desperate for a melee range raise. And just goes, you know, simple combo. Chaos Meteor, Cold Snap. You don't really need much else. Use a Tornado as well if you want. I think he's going Midas Rush. Yeah, there it is. He just wants to play that greedy Invoker. The Invoker who farms up. Bot lane, a little bit of an altercation. Nope, they're going to be fine. Where is Veteran then? Veteran, he's in mid. I just see him, but does he have the damage to kill the Invoker? Please don't dive the tower, Veteran. Please don't dive the tower. He gets hit by a very, very hard-hitting Sunstrike. He actually goes down. That was maybe not what he was expecting to happen. There was a stick, a magic wand of the Invoker, and a Fairy Fire. And so that gank, even though it was a great hook, just wasn't enough to secure the kill.
Yeah. There's no follow-up. I think maybe if Juju was there earlier.
Oh yeah, 1 raise and that was a kill. But anyway,
Regen Rune, bottom as well.
That's no one's getting that.
Oh!
1 raise, but he started with the mid raise, 2nd raise. A lot of damage onto the Invoker actually. Doing well, but Nat finds a kill in the top lane. Not sure how much of an impact Veteran had. They didn't even pick up an assist, so again, zoning hook. But Nat, he is 2-0-2, having a good time. This is a very aggro game. We've got 9 kills at 6 minutes. Whenever there's more than a kill a minute in the early game, it's always exciting. Decay, he's a little bit behind on last hits, but he's got his kills. He's going for another kill. There's the Meteor. Meteor calls up Tornado. Easy kill again. But here comes Veteran, but he can't get the hook because the range creep's in the way, and Decay literally hiding behind that range creep. He knew what was coming. He's got a ward there. He is 3-0-2. This Invoker has been in 5 kills already. That is a lot for 7 minutes in, especially as he's not
Midas. He's really close now.
He's not even left the mid lane. I think Tim in a bit of trouble. JC randomly fires a spear for no apparent reason, but Tim, he takes an enormous Sunstrike to the face. That Sunstrike doing nearly 300 pure damage. And that is a 4-0-2 Invoker who has got his Midas on his way. 7.5 minute Midas, but he also was able to pick up a Null Talisman and a Magic Wand. But the combo of Jack and Ollie, they're getting stuff done. They've got 4 kills on Ollie. Oh, he's been in 4 kills. Actually, Ollie's been in 3, but Jack's been in 4. I guess Ollie didn't pick up the assist on one of them. That was nearly a level 6 Witch Doctor and a level 6 Chaos Knight. Yeah, 2 cores doing well.
What we're doing, checking his phone. Wobber?
Oh, cheeky. But he was TPing in or something, I don't know. Anyway, they're trying to go on to Ollie, but is Ollie in that much trouble? We don't have Maledict. The Maledict misses because he casts it where he wants to while he had mana. And Jack, he's being run down. Out comes the Chaos Bolt. 3-second stun. Ollie, he takes way too much. It was a nice attempt at TPing out, but when I said nice, I meant it sarcastically because, of course, he was going to die. But he does pick up a free TP when he's in the base. Massive set of TPs coming in from the Dire. They send a lot of heroes to the bot lane, so level 7, no, level 9 Decay. Already 8.5 minutes and he's nearly level 10 because he has 4 kills and a Midas.
Ooh.
Oh, we've got a rotation coming up from Dire. They are desperate to kill this Decay lad.
They know that he's got an Invis rune on there.
Well, then they can't kill him because they don't see him and they've got no dust. They do have a sentry. They drop even more ward. They drop a ward under a ward.
Yeah.
And a sentry. Veteran knows. Veteran's got the hook range. But he needs some follow-up. There's the hook, but it misses.
He was going for the ward.
They're still thinking about it. They get their nice tornado off. Sunstrike doesn't connect. Doesn't matter. They're still going to get the kill finally. But I think it's going to be a kill on Veteran. No, they're not. And in fact, Veteran is going to die. Decate picks up the mega kill and gets away from that slightly uncoordinated gank. And somewhat now turns up another miss from Tim. I mean, he's not missing spears, but he's got earth spikes to miss instead. Don't worry, Tim. He's got us covered.
This Jack have no fear. He's just surrounded by like 3 heroes.
Yeah, he's level 6 Witch Doctor. You got to be careful. He'll kill you. Hello, my name is Tim Bonort, Lion Earth Spike #1. That's kind of what we're going for this game.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to the farming. Decate doesn't have the most CS, but because he's been in 7 kills without die and he has a Hand of Midas, he is, of course, top of the net worth. But look, it's still very close because Nat, he's farming well, but so is Ollie. They're pretty much the same. Juju, not doing too bad himself, and both offlaners are having a very bad time. Pretty much equally having a rough time here. It's not exclusive to one player or another. Ollie, he's just diving Veteran by himself, realizes that he maybe shouldn't try and do that. And somewhat, he's actually popped the Dark Ascension. But Ollie is so fast moving just because he's playing Chaos Knight, and Wobber is close by. Gonna start applying some slows, but Juju's turned up. He only gets 1 raise. And then the spear does land. JCA very patient. Out comes the hook from Veteran. But Jack, he was waiting for it. It was almost a fantastic hook save out of the Sunstrike. But alas, Juju is still going to go down. This is a level 8 Shadow Fiend. But Invoker is level 10.5. He meteors midwave. Pops Alacti. He is desperate to get this mid tower down as soon as possible. He's gone the double forward spirit build. That means putting 4 points into Quast quite early on. And he has now taken that tier 1 mid. Nice early tower kill. This is a great early game. Got 15 kills already. 10 for the Radiant and 5 for the Dire.
A bit sad because like Night Stalker used his ult for that engagement and he never got anything out of it. And his ult's on cooldown now and it's still daytime, so...
Pretty much just turned daytime, yeah. Dark Ascension, like you said, it's over 2-minute cooldown. If you use it and you don't get anything from it, I mean, he's basically a walking creep. Hunter in the night does absolutely nothing in the daytime. So he's basically walking around with just a magic damage nuke that slows for about 1 second.
I sort of want him to go to base because he's low on mana and it's daytime anyway, so...
Well, he needs some XP. He is suffering in the XP. Level 6, just like most of the other heroes in the game, while there is a level 11 Invoker running around. Now, Invoker wants the levels, of course. Will he go Travels next on Invoker? Travels, then Aghanims. That's the build I always go, but I know some pro players like Urn or something else, maybe even an Orchid. Somewhat being saved again, Veteran. With those saves, they drop the whole Death Ward as well as the Sunstrike. So a nice save there, but like you said, somewhat he's not really worth a lot right now. And he just gets stunned yet again. There's not another hook to save. In fact, there is now, but they may go in aggressively because Tim TP's in, but he misses the stun. This time it was missed because Ollie dodged it with the Phantasm. Wow. And the bouncing cast basically bounced to exactly all 4 heroes. And Ollie actually gets a kill with his illusion. It does so much damage. The poor line goes down. They do get a courier. That's the consolation prize, which the Dire team are just going to have to get away with. But Tim being murdered by an illusion. Because, of course, Ollie's got that armlet already. He is hitting hard. Somewhat finally hit level 7, but he's still so desperate for it to be nighttime again. 2 minutes.
Is doing its best, but it doesn't look good.
Juju yet to hit level 10. But his Nat on his team is Gyro. Or somewhat he gets his ult again, but he uses it just to run away, though he's still going to die to the Maledict. It's going to be another kill there. And that tower, it's going to go down. There's not a lot Veteran can do, and now he has been scouted out by the ward. You might try for a hook. You're going to have to try something to get the stun on Ollie. Juju could have just channeled his ultimate, but instead he didn't. Ollie's actually going in. Look at the Death Ward damage. And then they hold Juju in place. Are they just going to channel Death Ward the entire time? No, he's going to go back. But still, they can't bring Ollie down. So much damage. They do have Finger of Death, but they didn't have the opportunity to use it. The saving grace so far of Dire is Nat. Nat actually has more farm even than the Invoker. The Invoker with 5 kills and a Midas has nothing on this 137 last hits Gyrocopter. So
I was about to say that, you know, whilst all this was happening, I actually kind of forgot that Nat because he's just been farming away.
Oh yeah, he's doing what he needs to do as a core. It's a difficult game for him at the moment. I hear the Sunstrike. Looks like a kill does go down the hook. It doesn't land. That's a nice kill on Somewhat. He does get stunned. But Jack, look how aggressive he's playing. Just misses the Malcolm, my favorite. Tim this time hits the aspect right on the tip, but Ollie going in. Nat drops the ultimate. Does quite a lot of damage at Sloan, and JCA, he's getting absolutely destroyed, but nice save from Wobber. Do they have any follow-up though? No, he's just going to get raised to death with the max range raise. Turning on to Nat, but Nat doesn't seem too scared. I'm not sure if he's got the ability to chase. Out comes a defensive ice wall. Tim is still quite far away from the Blink Dagger, so that's not going to come up straight away. Juju does have his Yules, so he can do the Yules ult. Hasn't really made much use of his ult yet. Hope he doesn't have to wait for the BKB or Blink Dagger to use it. Needs to see if he can find some opportunities set up by his team. Somewhat is going to be happy in 5 seconds though, as we are heading into night time. Finally, Hunter in the Night activates and he gets a much longer slow on Void. Trying to farm the Ancient's not the most effective farming avenue for a Night Stalker.
Money's money though, innit?
Money is money though, innit? I agree. I mean, yeah, it's better than nothing, I guess, is the way you have to look at it. So, do we have Blink Dagger? Yes, we do. Blink Dagger coming out for JCA. So now the Radiant can up their engaging antics. JCA can blink in, drop the arena, spear them, and follow up with the Sunstrike. We do have Boots of Travel on Invoker, but he is rushing EKB. I think it's because he doesn't want to get Yules combo by the Shadow Fiend, or he doesn't want to be blinked and caught by the Lion in the later game.
Yeah.
It's a good item. It's very defensive. Is he worried about the Gyrocopter? Of course, when Gyro gets his Aghanims, he's going to start doing a lot of damage and farming even quicker. Then he picks up maybe a BKB and a Satanic. Of course, that's still quite a way off at the moment.
But isn't one of the problems of getting BKB this early is that your charges will go down a lot quicker?
Well, it's less of a problem than it used to be, though, isn't it? Because it only goes down to 6 seconds now instead of going all the way down to 5. And it starts at 9. I think having a Midas and winning the early game because of it, BKB, is better than saving it till it's too late just yet for the late game. Somewhat is going to go in, but JCA, he goes in first, but he does miss the spear completely. And therefore the Sunstrike goes down too. JCA is being saved. Finger of Death is going to get the kill there. Comes the hook, it cancels the ultimate from Jack. They do get the Cold Embrace on Nat, but there's nowhere near enough damage to kill him. Is Jack going to go down? No. Veteran realizes he doesn't actually even have enough damage by himself. He needs to run away from Ollie, but Ollie doing a lot of damage. Out comes the bouncing cast. Ollie will find the kill, but is this a chance to bring down Ollie? Somewhat will get the kill with the Void. And yes, Ollie is going to go down. So that's a really good fight from the Dire. Exactly what they were looking for. Out comes the Sunstrike, but Somewhat does not walk that way. And exactly what Dire were looking for, because they are behind this game. But Juju, he needs to be careful, because out comes the Forge Spirit Cold Snap. But he does have Yules, so he uses off the Cold Snap. The JCA's here with the spear. He blinks in to get the perfect spear. And Juju's going to go down. That is a wicked sick kill streak for Decay. He is now 7-0-2, and he defends the tower.
The net worth though, it's only 1k.
Yeah, it was a nice teamfight win for the Dire. And Somewhat was really happy to be part of that, because he was desperate to get a bit of XP. Now he does have Crippling Fear. He's got another point to Hunter in the Night. He's getting a little bit closer to his Aghanims, which is such a tremendous item on the Night Stalker. And Nat, of course, Nat didn't die. He's got the inverse score to Invoker. Invoker is 7-0-2. He is 2-0-7. But he's doing well. He's very, very nearly got Aghanim Scepter. And he's level 15. Is that the highest level in the game? It is. Same as the Invoker with a Hand of Midas.
Radiant have smoked.
If they find Tim says bye-bye. And yeah, nearly one shot by Ollie, because Ollie has gone for an item I don't think you see too often on a Chaos Knight, or maybe you do, I'm not sure, but Echo Saber.
Oh, I was looking at Mars.
Oh, Mars is going on Juju. Juju used himself at the last second. Some TPs coming up. I think some TPs were cancelled. And there's no way Juju's going to survive this. A couple of dives. Jack taking a lot of tower hits, but of course you've got the Boots of Travel in from the Invoker. Now he can be here with the Alacrity and the Forward Spirit. Double Forward Spirits. They're keeping the creep alive using the Cold Embrace, and they have Alacrity. Easiest tower of their lives. Tier 2 going down at 18 minutes. Ollie is doing really well. He's not particularly high level, and he definitely doesn't have the farm of the Gyro, but the damage he is putting out in these team fights, pretty much picks any hero he wants and just gets an easy kill on them. Now he's going to find a triple stacked Ancient to take, and he gets the Alacrity given to him. He's going Blink Dagger on Chaos Knight, which is interesting. I would expect him to go a BKB, perhaps, but he's decided no. I want Blink. I want to be in there. I want to use my ult, Blink on top, and hit them with the Chaos Bolt and start mauling them to death. I mean, Ollie does go kind of unusual builds, but he has a lot of success with them, so...
Yes. He'll probably make into like an overwhelming one later in the game or something.
Yeah, not a bad idea.
Even more tankier with like 8k HP.
I'm a massive fan of the Blink upgrades. I thought it's been a long time coming to have an upgrade for Blink Dagger, and it means you can have a Blink in the early game, but you don't have to sacrifice a slot in the late game because the Blink itself becomes a really good core item. And I think heroes like Sven and Wraith King and these cores who want Blink always have to sacrifice that. And look at their damage! Ollie did kill them in one stun. I think it was only a 2-second stun. It wasn't even time for him to Yule's away. And that's the power of power of Chaos Knight. But there is a fight, like you said. Nah, he's taking a lot of damage, but he is hooked out. He does have Maledict on him. One more Maledict. Will he get the Sunstrike? Sunstrike just misses. And that is going to die. He's dead. There's the Maledict. Beautiful. That last Maledict was like 800 damage, even without the Sunstrike landing. Jack does secure the kill. Power of the Witch Doctor. He is 517. Jack has played amazingly well. Does anyone know what rank Jack is?
No.
Because I have a feeling like...
Oh, he earned Crusader 3 on July 11.
I was about to say, I have a feeling like he's a low-ranked player playing way better than he should. I don't know if that's the right way to say it, but he's doing so well.
Yeah.
If he's a Crusader player, you know, he is having an enormous impact against these Divine and Immortal players, no problem. So, you know, it's lovely to see that. He has had a great game, and he did really well on Jakiro too. So, if, you know, Jack hasn't played these in-houses, or if he has, well, not much. So, nice to see him having some success here. Ollie just blinks straight in with the Sunstrike. They want some engage. They tried to hook him out with the Veteran's Purge, but there were too many creeps in the way. Out comes the Hex. Do they have the damage to kill Ollie? He's running. He's been glimmered. Out comes a nice Tornado. JC, he's decided to go in, but is that with the wishes of his team? I'm not sure. Juju, his ult is cancelled fantastically well. Great reactions from Wobber. And Juju loses his entire BKB, but they do get a kill on JCA. Juju, though, he will find the kill on Ollie. Or no, he won't. His ult wasn't on top of him. They even dropped the Finger of Death, but it's still not enough. And Ollie, he is toggling that armlet, and now he has a Blink Dagger, so he does get away. Meanwhile, the BKB popped on Invoker, and he gets a couple of kills in the mid lane. They take down Nat, is the main one. Level 17 Invoker. He is going Blink Dagger next on the Invoker, so he also wants to blink into position so he can get that Meteor down, that EMP, Ice Wall, all the damage possible. And Ollie, of course, he lives to fight another day. He is going for Manta now. He wants to go the burst build. He wants to blink and stun, ult Manta, and just obliterate someone. So, you know Reality Rift, here's a question. Does Reality Rift bring in your illusions globally? Or do they have to be close to you? So if your illusions are in the top lane, you're in the bot lane, does it teleport them across the whole map? Or do they have to be in a certain range of you?
I have no idea.
Because then Ollie can Phantasm first, Manta, blink in, Reality Rift the melee range, but it will take his illusions already prepared. That's what I'm not sure about. I guess we're going to find out.
Oh, that sounds a bit OP though.
It does.
All I know is that when CK gets his Ags, my game like freezes for like a second because there's just so many illusions that are made.
He's not going Ags, he's going Manta, but as you can see, Ollie just uses his ult to push top
lane.
It does so much damage, these illusions. They do 100% damage. Now, CK has a lot of bonus damage as well, which isn't applied, that plus 94. But illusions that have the entirety of his base damage, they're the strongest illusions in the game. You know, no illusion hits as hard as a Chaos Knight one. Though I know more heroes can have more of them, like Phantomancer, Terrorblade, etc. But, you know, Chaos Knight is the ultimate illusion hero, and they are trying to take Roche.
Know about the, they scanned the Roche, so...
Well, they are running there. They drop the Darkness. Veteran is very far away. Heal coming in with Holy Locket now. So lots of healing. Roche is pretty low, 2,000 HP. Maybe they're just going to wait out Dark Ascension. You don't want to fight when Night Stalker has basically perma-vision. Look at him on the map. Look how big the circle is of his vision.
Yeah.
It's enormous. This nighttime 1800. No other hero has something like this. He's like a lighthouse. But it ends, and now it's daytime.
A lighthouse.
Now they just go back into Roche. And Ollie, this time he drops his ult for it.
Oh, veteran. In position.
But what can he do? He can't hook out the Aegis to the Immortal. The best he can hope for is a hook out volley, and he misses everyone because he doesn't know, of course. And out comes the Ice Wall. It's caught Juju, but Juju does walk away. So that's Radiant with a pretty much uncontested Roshan. The Roshan went on to Ollie. So Ollie, he likes to throw himself in with the Blink Dagger. Yasha makes him a very fast hero now. And even faster, he's got a haste rune. He's going to push bot lane. Maybe he should just ult for the bot lane. No, he doesn't have a ult. Yeah, he's going to stay with his team because they're thinking about fighting JC. He knows he wants to go in, but there's an engage from Tim. I don't think Tim was expecting that. Ultimate dropped onto JCM. Nice Yule's dodge of the spear. But out comes the ultimate from Juju. Doesn't get a kill. And Ollie, he's already killed Tim. The ultimate coming out from Jack. Nat has popped his BKB. A lot of damage goes into Ollie, and Ollie is actually going to go down. Buyback coming out from Tim. But so far, no kills. Nice blink out from Ollie. And the Sunstrike, it does land. But Nat, he doesn't die. And Invoker, he's gone way too far in. That's Decay making a bit of a greedy play. JC blinks it, but he misses. He misses Nat. That would have been a kill on Nat if he was to connect it. And now this is not looking good for the Radiant. They've thrown their advantage a little bit. But Ollie, he has popped his ult. He does bring his illusions up onto the high ground. Look at the range that they go in. The hook, it's a little bit too late. Ollie has already found the kill. Ollie is just the MVP of this game. Jack is going in very aggressively, maybe a little bit too aggressive. Oh no, Ollie, he lost vision of Nat. Now he sees him, but he gets Yules. And out comes the cooldown. Ollie's in a lot of trouble. He's hexed. He's got the follow-up Earth Spike. Nice Glimmer Cape. Big heal onto Ollie. He is still alive. But now comes the Dismember. I think maybe they should have dropped the Spirit Vessel charge on top, but no, they did not need it. So Ollie will go down. Dire winning this team fight quite comfortably. TP out. No, underneath the Sentry Ward. That's going to be the kill for Nat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, big swing here. So that's, you know, still a Radiant lead of about 6,000 gold. But Radiant losing all their heroes and losing their advantage coming out from Roche. So this is really nice for the Dire. Puts them a little bit back into the game. You can see Nat is still quite comfortably top net worth. He's the highest level first hero to hit 20 by quite some margin. And he's only going to get stronger. He's got the BKB, he's got the Aghanims, and now he's finishing the Satanic. I think he's going to be very hard to take down when he's got Satanic, unless they drop literally everything on him. They will have Cataclysm going into the next fight. So we'll see if they have enough burst to take him down, but I fear they're not focusing him, and he's just going to start killing everyone. So we're going to find out if Nat can carry this game. If he does, it will be very impressive. Just continuing to farm. Look at those last hits, 323. He's over 150 more last hits than the next person. It's just such a difference. Ollie doesn't have the cleave talent. I just assumed he'd have it. But no, Ollie skipped it in favor of 12 strength. That is interesting.
Tanky, I guess.
I guess, but a bit of a team fight going on top. Tim, he's very low. Somewhat goes in, gets a big slow off. Is Decay in trouble? I'm not sure. Nice blink and stun. And Jack, he channels his ult for about a 1/10 of a second. But Night Sword is going to be fine. He does drop the Dark Ascension. That bouncing cast bounced about 600 times. And the missile is still going to land on the Invoker. But he does have Aghanims now. And that adds 1 rank to all of his spells, but also enables Cataclysm. Cataclysm doing over 1,000 pure damage. And finally, they take the tier 1 tower because of Ollie's illusions. They are smacking the tier 3s. He did have to send someone back, but looks like they found Mobber hiding in the trees. JC goes in, but he gets silenced by the Crippling Fear. He wasn't expecting that. He does drop the arena, but what good does it do? Out comes the Cataclysm. Cataclysm actually finds a kill. JC is going to go down. Juju gets the ult off, but doesn't do anything to Invoker, who has the BKB enabled. And Veteran, he is definitely going to go down. As Ollie turns up, Juju realizes he has to escape. So a 2 for 2 there, but it is a double kill for the Invoker, so it's definitely worth it for him. Nat's still the highest level at the moment and very, very close to the Satanic. Probably one of Gyrocopter's best items, because if you pop Satanic and then you get stunned, it doesn't matter because your side gunner is going to be hitting with that 225% lifesteal.
Wouldn't he get like a shit ton of HP back as well if he gets his flak off? He just hits like everybody.
True. If he still has time to flak and does 1 or 2 attacks, that's it. That's full HP. I know flak kind of has an 18-second cooldown, but it's full HP if you're hitting like 2 or 3 targets, really. And Satanic is there. It also gives 25 strength and 55 damage.
Nat!
But this is a chance to kill him. I've just talked about Satanic. In fact, he didn't have to BKB there. Do you know what he could have done? He could have Satanicked off the Cold Snap. But I think it was a bit of a defensive player. I think that's worthwhile because he doesn't know how many heroes were there to back him up. So
this means that he has to be a bit careful going in.
Ollie, who dodges the stun. But they have found Invoker. They're going in on him. But look at Ollie. Ollie's trying to kill Nat. And Nat pops the Satanic. Do they have to burst? Yes, Ollie has so much damage. He can actually go through it. No, he can't. Oh, it's a man fight. Ollie's trying so hard. But can he go through it? He's just being stunned. The stuns come out from both teams. They're trying so hard. Ollie, he does man fight through it. And it looks like Decay actually did manage to escape too. But Ollie is low. But look at Ollie just man fighting. So he finally goes down. But it's a trade of cause. Dire, they are looking to continue that beautiful spear that hits 2 targets at once, and out comes the Cataclysm, absolutely deleting the heroes, but the Finger of Death will get Decay killed. It's 2 versus 2 at the moment. It's not like the laning stage, but they're both just going to back away. So 3 heroes killed from both teams.
Another equal sort of trade in terms of heroes dead.
It is almost exactly the same gold. No, they're going to still fight. They're putting the damage on the Veteran. Veteran does have his ult. But is that going to heal him enough? I don't think so. He's also standing in the fire. And yeah, he is going to go down. Nice kill. Goes the way of JCA. And if you look at the net worth now, we have brought it all the way back down. It's only a 2,000 lead on the Radiant, despite them being 11 kills ahead. Because this guy, Nat, he is level 23. He is about 3,000 net worth ahead. He did go down, but did you see how hard a Chaos Knight with all his illusions out needed to do? Because he just popped the Satanic before Ollie got the stun off.
Yep.
And now Ollie should be thinking about an MKB, but no, he's going to go without a BKB either. He's going to go for a Heart. Heart, I don't think is the item. I think maybe BKB or MKB. Because Gyro's going to have a Butterfly, and then you're really, really going to struggle to kill him.
I guess he probably just thinks that having a lot of HP will probably do it, because that's probably why he went to 12 as well.
Yeah, I mean, Heart is a good item for Chaos Knight, but he tries to go in, but good reactions from Tim. Tim's just going to blink away, and he's going for an Aeon Disc. That's definitely going to save him from being one-shot. Aeon Disc is very good against Invoker with Cataclysm. Top lane, a bit of an engagement here on Somewhat. Somewhat, he's definitely going to go down here. Yeah, somehow he's not dead. The Maledict is going to claim him. He's just waiting his turn. And there's the Maledict. Jack has had so many Maledict kills this game. Nat is running in. He does get the homing missile. Bit of a chase. Tim blinks in. JCA with the spear. Doesn't quite connect with the stun. It's Decate who's being followed by the homing missile. And the homing missile, it's not going to catch up to it anytime soon. Does anyone know the speed of homing missile? How fast it actually goes? Looks like Nat has found a target. Jack has an Aeon Disc. Has a Glimmer Cape too. Procs the Glimmer, but he's inside a sentry. No, Tim. He drops a sentry on top of him. They will secure 1 kill. But sneaky Ollie, he dropped his ult and he dropped Manta. They actually had to drop the glyph. Look how much damage Ollie did to the tower. Ollie nearly killed it with the help of a Catapult as well. It's almost one-shottable now. 118 HP. It's actually in deny range, that tier 3 tower. Ollie, what a cheeky backdoor he did there. Definitely paying off. I mean, Ollie is doing really well this game too. But the question remains to be seen the answer to. Oh, JCA, never mind, we'll hold that thought as they're getting a kill in the mid lane. And JCA looks like he's a bit out of position. Tim's going to drop the Finger of Death at his 4th charge. Yeah, what remains to be seen is, will Ollie be able to kill a Gyro in the late game? I'm just worried Nat with Butterfly is going to scale a lot better than Chaos Knight. And if that's the case, I think Dire's chances are pretty good. They've never been ahead in net worth, Dire. Okay, maybe about 100 gold ahead, about 7 minutes into the game. But they've always been on the back foot, but they've held tight. And Nat, he's always been on top of the net worth. Juju has nearly finished the very key item for this build. And that would be Arcane Blink. It pretty much allows you to just BKB Blink and instantly drop your ult off. And then fire out your 3 razors instantly. And then you can get the Ag Shard. 14% magic resistance removed from the enemy team. Adds a little bit of damage to him. He's going to go down the mid lane, but he does have his saving grace. That's Aeon Disc. Aeon Disc into Blink and he's fine. But instead they're going to engage somewhat. But he gets stunned. Great cast thrown out by Jack. But nah, he's running and he drops the BKB early. However, Ollie has already murdered Veteran. But the BKB from Nat is about to run out. Jack is still alive at the moment. They can't bring him down, but Ollie, he is not in a good position. He is struggling. He's having to go away. Look at Decay. He's doing the work. He does the Deafening Blast. It's just not quite enough. The Arena comes in, but it's a little bit too late. And he knows the Cataclysm won't do enough. The Cataclysm are going to land on Nat. Maybe it was 2 or 3 of them. But Juju is in, trying to do a lot of damage to JCA. JCA has his own BKB, so will escape. But that's a good fight for the Dire. And for the first time, Dire are ahead in net worth. Nat did not go down, basically had free reign in that team fight, and now he is level 25. There's 3 homing missile charges that he has.
I think it was also good because Somewhat and Nat both went onto the Wyvern first, killed her off before the fight properly started, so Wyvern couldn't ult.
That's true. Ollie managed to take out Veteran, but taking out a Pudge, it doesn't really matter. Sorry, Veteran, it's not like you're not having impact, but it's not the highest value kill in this game, shall I say. And they're finally going to take a tier 2 tower. No, they're trying. Glyph has been used. They're going to have to be waiting even longer. But there is a tasty Roshan with the Ag Shard and the cheese. I think Juju, he definitely will be thinking about the Ag Shard at this point. Gyrocopter's Ag Shard, not particularly useful. Tim's one, he's buying his own anyway. So I think Nat is going to have a free shard. And if I'm right, he must be sending a butterfly to himself. He's got the butterfly as well. He is now an absolute god mode hero. And he's going to have an Aegis of the Immortal. Well, Mo Farah, I think you'll find that Drekken is so spot on with his predictions. I'm not sure he's ever lost one. Or he must have like a 90% prediction ratio. We almost don't even need to play the game. Once he's decided which team will win, we can just call it there. Drekken's decided. I don't know how much he's secretly paying these players. Looks like somewhat a bit out of position. He thinks nighttime means invincibility, but actually he is so fast. They don't have any follow-up. Oh, maybe he was right then. Nighttime does equal invincibility. Here's the combo. Juju was a little bit too scared to go right underneath JC. He knows he has a BKB. Maybe he was trying to bait the BKB out. The way to do that is to start channeling your ult and then just cancel it and see if they panic BKB. They fire a lot of abilities, but they don't do a lot. I guess they do kill the creep bar, but they got to hurt Veteran. Out comes the Aeon Disc. It will keep him alive for a little bit, but he is in a lot of trouble. Jack is going to go down, and so does the tower. 2 missiles go onto JCA. He does blink away from them.
6k
and
net worth now, by the way, to Dire, when, like, 5 minutes ago, they didn't even have an advantage.
You're right. That's a massive swing. And look what Ollie's doing. Trying to make the most of it, cutting the wave, farming the jungle. But they cannot stop this Gyrocopter. Gyrocopter's build has made him so hard to kill. And now he's going from Mjolnir because he just wants more damage.
That Gyro, it's absolutely terrifying.
Every
in-house who plays it,
I know.
It's just a win.
As soon as I saw Gyro, I thought, well, that's it, Dire for one.
Yeah, no, honestly, that is exactly what I thought as well. I was like, that's it.
But Nat to win again, this is Decay. Decade's on his level 30 Invoker. Doesn't matter. Gyro is too good, but Ollie, he's managed to take a tower. He actually might go further. No, he's not going further. He's TPing back. I thought maybe he'd take the racks.
He wants to fight, maybe.
Yeah, they're gonna oh, JCA, he gets immediately silenced before we can do anything. Doesn't pop the BKB. He is actually going to go down, but there's a nice ult coming out from Wobber. JCA will have to buy back. They do kill somewhat. That's the first kill. But no kills from Wobber's ult yet. JCA is running in, but Blink Dagger keeps getting cancelled. Now he gets the arena. This is big, but can they kill Nat? They're actually going to drop the Cataclysm, and that does bring him down. Yeah. This is good. Radiant have taken down almost every hero, but Nat's now alive again. He does have Satanic. He's got BKB as well. Hasn't needed to pop Satanic just yet. And look, he's just standing his ground. It's 3 versus 5. And Nat, he still has Satanic. I would have popped Satanic now to get rid of the cold snap. He has actually popped it, and look, he is just healing up. He doesn't even need to be close to the enemy. They don't have any anti-healing, really. They need that Eye of Skadi. Nat, he's been brought into the air, but he still does not care. Ollie trying to murder Veteran, but Veteran has his own 4-staff now. Look at Nat, just so much healing. He's got Satanic in 5 seconds. He gets hooked out with the help of Veteran. Now Juju is in a lot of trouble. He does have the cheese, but he doesn't get to pop it. Nat is still fighting. It is now 2 versus 5. I'm not sure this is the place you want to be, Nat. Does he have Satanic? He does. He's already used it. Veteran's trying to get the hook. Threading the needle. He doesn't get it. He picks up Ollie instead, which is not what he wants to pick up. He's trying to lifesteal. No, he will not. 1 versus 5 is not quite possible.
Oh, the base.
Oh, the tornado misses. Yeah, actually, wow. The double catapult took both the racks. So Ollie split pushing, doing a very good job, which means it is a racks for racks trade.
What is this game?
Actually, the Radiant did quite well out of that, I must say. You know, the lead is only 4k to Dire now, and the Radiant managed to take some towers. Ollie is desperately trying to hit level 25 for the 10% more chance on the Chaos Strike. I don't think he'll go Phantasm Duration. Oh no, he's seen Veteran. He's going in. Does he have the damage? He tries to dodge the stun, but this time Tim's stun is going to connect. Nice tornado. There is actually a buyback from Nat. Does Nat really want to buy back for this fight? Looks like he does. Somewhat. He's being clapped by Ollie. Ollie going to get a kill. Oh, the hook again. It doesn't quite connect. There's just too many things. But Nat, he is running in. He's going to get his damage on first. Starts with Jack. Does he have any follow-up? He does have somewhat. He's a very fast hero and, of course, has that nighttime vision. He does have a blink dagger of his own. He's going to blink in. Oh, they're all just blinking away. He blinks on top of Invoker, but he can't hit Invoker with the Void because there is no detection. Ollie tries the Manta dodge, but the Manta sets him a little bit further forward than he thought. Nat has the Mjolnir, but he has used buyback, which means if the Radiant kill Nat now, it is GG. So that's all the Radiant need to do. They need to find Nat and need to kill him.
I think it'll take him a while though, and by the time they try, Nat's team will probably rock up and get down Mr. President and all that stuff.
If I was Nat, I would be thinking of, I know it's counterintuitive when you're this fed, but I would really be thinking of Aeon Disc. Because if Decate decides to go for Refresher and he catches you out maybe with JCA's Arena and Spear, and he goes Cataclysm, and you die, it's game over. Whereas if you have Aeon Disc, you're absolutely safe from that eventuality.
They definitely will probably be thinking about Roshan as well, because if Nat can get the Aegis...
Well, Roche is still a little bit to go. They've got to be careful though. If they lose Nat outside Roche, it's GG.
Yeah.
So, I mean, looking at the buyback, it's pretty much everyone's got buyback. JCA is waiting for 4 minutes. Everyone else has the gold to buy, or it's about 300 or 400 gold away. Nat though, 6 minutes for the buyback to come back. So it's going to take its time. Only 2 heroes level 25 at the moment, but 2 heroes pretty close. That's the Shadow Fiend and the Chaos Knight. Shadow Fiend gets the 30% cooldown reduction, which goes very well with Arcane Blink, reducing the cooldown of your Requiem of Souls to something ridiculously low. He's also got a Spell Prism. Yeah, these 3 heroes are smoked around. They're looking for a pick-off.
Oh.
Radiant aren't aware. They now see somewhat, and they also see Nat in the bot lane. They don't know about the 3 smoked heroes in the jungle. Nat does claim a tier 2 tower. There are now no tier 2s on the map. This is quite an intense game. We are 42 minutes in, and the fight is still very much underway.
Come on. A Spell Prism on SF as well.
Oh yeah, I saw the Spell Prism on top of the Arcane Blink and the cooldown reduction talent. He is going to have some very quick raises. So he does have his Ag Shard, so reducing the magic resist of the enemy. But Invoker cannot be one-shot. He does have the Aeon Disc. You take no damage for 2.5 seconds. That item is definitely getting nerfed next patch, but I don't know how they'll nerf it. Maybe the Strong Dispel will be nerfed, or maybe how long the status resistance is after the spell. Maybe it'll be a Strong Dispel, but no status resistance to follow up on, or something. I have no idea. Maybe shorter duration immunity.
Or a bit more expensive.
Yeah, maybe they whack in a higher recipe cost by 500 gold or something. I don't know. We'll see.
500 gold! RIP!
Yeah, it's a good item.
I cry. I also have to stop myself from getting one shot.
You buy it, but 500 gold. More expensive. I don't know. I mean, I have no idea how they're going to bounce it.
Oh, Roshan's going to spawn in 5 seconds, and Tim is already
it may
hit.
respawn in 5
Oh,
seconds.
may.
Is it a short or a long respawn? It is a reasonably short one. It's still 1 minute to go. They've drawn a massive circle on that. That's Decate's doing.
Probably be like Roshan's probably because other than me, I definitely know that Decate Rosh timer. So he's probably like, okay, it's going to spawn soon. We need to play around the Roshan area.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it makes sense, right? Everyone is going to be waiting for it, like you said. Every buyback is available except for JCA and also Decay. But it looks like Teamfight is going in, but Tim, Aeondis is going to save him. Now we're engaging hard on Jack, but his Aeondis is also going to save him with the 4-staff. And he is glimmered. JCA drops the ult. See if he can save the Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor is going to be killed. Actually gets Finger of Death. A bit of an overkill, maybe. Nat is chasing JCA. But the rest of the Radiant team are not here, so it's just a bit of an escape. But JCA, he misses. But he is going to blink away. And looks like Somewhat has caught yet another hero. Wobbit is going to be the second casualty, but they do have buybacks in. Out comes the hook. They hook him out of safety. 3 kills for the Dire. How quickly Dire have turned this around. But look, Ollie has dropped his ultimate and Mantas. That means Nat has to go back. So they got nothing out of it. And Ollie, look at that, just pushing out the waves. Same with Decate.
Oh, Ollie the Menace.
Decate and Ollie made the absolute best of a bad situation. They knew the team fight was going sour. They knew they weren't going to win. Ollie then decides to try and get a solo kill on Tim. I think it's not a good idea, Ollie. Probably want to leave. Nope, you're going to die. And the ult goes off practically instantly thanks to the Arcane Blink. But Ollie is so tanky. I mean, do they even have the damage to kill this guy?
Yep.
Yeah, they do. So Ollie's going to... I mean, we just talked about how well he was doing, and then he feeds and dies. So that's put a bit of a dampener on that.
He has a Minotaur Horn as well. Was it on cooldown? Or
No,
did he
didn't use any of them.
Use it?
I think he shouldn't be going around looking for solo kills at this point. He should keep up the split pushing or save it for the team fights. But we'll see. We'll see. They do have buyback. Buyback on Ollie if they need it. But the great split pushing done by him and Decay means that they weren't in a position to push. But now they've got 2 catapults coming into the mid lane. Ollie, he does buy back. Nice tornado. But now Gyro has that Chrysalis. He's going to start hitting it quite hard. Nat actually glimmers, flickers in front of it. Is he going to pop the BKB? Yes, he is. He dodges the Cataclysm. So now Nat is absolutely safe. They do have Glyph. Ollie is popped as well. He's got Overwhelming Blink on Ollie. He blinks in. Overwhelming Blink. Tries to kill Nat. Does damage to kill Nat? No, they do not. Where is Nat gone? Nat's inside. He's been eaten by Veteran. Fantastic use of the shard. Then Nat just comes straight back out and starts doing the damage. What an excellent save that is from Veteran. It's all he really needed to do this game. To get that Ag Shard and be a saver. If he can save Nat from being one-shot by virtue of the Pudge ult, I mean, that is amazing.
Like, look at top creep wave.
Oh yeah, they're mega now. I mean, its bot lane is the last lane for Radiant. Looks like Dire's win rate is, win probability is just going up and up and up. Look at their net worth advantage. 12,000 gold. And Nat, he just goes in, but he gets speared. Is it going to be a problem? The hook, it doesn't quite connect. Somewhat gets hit by the Winter's Curse, but it doesn't seem to be too much of a problem. Nat actually blinks into it with Flicker, but doesn't do enough damage to Somewhat. Somewhat, who has a full Abyssal Blade. 4 seconds stun on Somewhat. Is he going to go down? Yes, he definitely is. He gets speared into the tower. Nat does drop the cooldown, but that signals his team to just run away. Decate says, no, I don't think so, mate, as he chases Nat. But it looks like a bit of a fight going on up here, but Veteran again with the saves. He is a save machine. Tim does TP out. Veteran tries to TP out. The spear misses! The missed spear that goes actually behind him.
Oh, yikes.
Oh, that is a very, very unfortunate spear miss, and therefore Veteran, he does manage to escape. Oh, well, that's a little prize for the Dire. They are 10,000 gold ahead. They've taken the last tier 3 tower. They just have 2 lanes of racks to take, whereas they themselves, they have Glyph, and they have 2 towers. Do they have buyback ready? Still no buyback for Gyrocopter. In fact, he decided not to save for buyback and went for the full Daedalus. That is a very greedy play. Definitely should have gone Rapier. Should have gone all in.
Kate's just got
there you go. There's the engage onto JCA. Blinking. Look at the damage coming out from the Arcane Blink as well on Juju. Veteran finding the pick off. And there is no buyback for JCA. Not for 5 minutes. That is a very long time. How's it more locked in the middle of a TP? Yeah, because of 4-star for us. You know, when you 4-star and you start TPing, yeah, kind of TP's a bit funny. There's something like that. Veteran, he goes in, misses the hook, goes right between the 2 hooks.
But Tim doesn't have a 4-staff unless he was 4-staff.
No, but no, he veteran 4-staffed Tim.
Oh, I
Forward.
see.
Anyway, there's going to be... That's it. That's Rax. That's done. Negas. Looks like Dire and Nat is going to win yet another game of Dota 2 in these in-houses. No matter what they put at him, it doesn't matter. He is 12, 4, 18, 36,000 net worth. Absolutely invincibly strong gyrocopter. And Ollie, he tried hard this game. He actually managed to get quite a lot of farm as well himself. Using the overwhelming blink, trying to kill Ollie. Do we have the ult? It comes up, it's not the ult. Cataclysm, he has Refresher. It's just not enough damage. The Satanic is just way too strong. He's also got Butterfly, so he cannot go down. Juju, he pops his ult, but it does fear Ollie. He does not have BKB, and the kill will come out. Oh dear. It's just, they can't kill Nat. They're not even close to killing him, and if he was in any danger whatsoever, Veteran would have just ulted him anyway.
Yep.
And looks like Dire are going to be picking up some sweet, sweet points. Nat, once again, being so instrumental in winning this game. And alas, he could not be dethroned. He earns his spot at the top of the leaderboard. And that is going to be GG.
I think Gyro will probably be banned against Nat. But then it's like, he can play any other hero and he'll probably do well, like Rubik, even though he played that as a support, you know, like...
Well, Gyro is so interesting because there have been times where Gyro has had the lowest win rate in Dota. He's been a trash tier hero, right? Everyone discounts him in the pro scene. He gets picked in an in-house, he still stomps and wins. We've seen Ross 2 play Gyrocopter so well. For whatever reason, Gyro is just such an in-house hero. I guess he farms well, big team fight, scales quite well to the late game. Just everything that our in-houses need, really. Also, not easy to burst down, which is also a nice thing to have. Because, you know, Ollie blinked in on him with overwhelming blink, Manta, ult, just everything going. Cataclysm sometimes. The only time they brought him down was when he had Aegis anyway. So, you know, a fantastic game where, as you saw, Dire were trailing pretty much the entire time. Win probability was up at around the 70% mark. But then Dire made a fantastic comeback. And Nat, once again, he and his team are victorious.
Jekken said that he got ignored for most of the game, which is true. You know, he was just farming away.
Well, let's have a look at the net worth here. So, Invoker versus Nat. Remember, Invoker had a great early game with Hand of Midas, but yeah, you're right. Nat kept up with him the entire time. And Ollie also had a pretty good early game. They're all almost exactly the same on the 22-23 minute mark. But then Nat just farms and farms, and he did have to buy back, but he started to get quite far ahead at this point. He's comfortably ahead at the 40-minute mark. Dips down a bit, but then it gets higher and higher and higher. So yeah, he did get ignored for most of the game. And if you ignore a Gyrocopter, well, you know what happens. So there you go.
Yep.
GG.